So today I'm going to do a reading for when Mercury retrograde is returning to you and why. Kind of more of a theme or a lesson that you're meant to be learning with this Mercury retrograde. So, excuse me. I have 3 piles here. Some of you, there's a lot to do with communication, which makes sense, again, Mercury retrograde. But so we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is a flower agate skull, a tiny babies. Pile 2 is a Dalmatian jasper little triangle pyramid thingy. And then pile 3 is, I believe this is green calcite, but I am not sure. So if you recognize this stone and you can tell me what it is, please let me know. I think it's that, but, and it's a little caterpillar, which is really cute. It makes me think this pile, there's a lot of transformation because, you know, caterpillars turn into butterflies. So that's really interesting. Let me go over what I'm going to be asking and looking into in the reading, just so that you can kind of see if this is something that you want to watch in the first place. So we're going to get a general theme. We are going to ask what is returning with this Mercury retrograde. We're asking why is this coming back into your life? And then we're asking for advice, especially advice around how can I make this, I guess, lesson stick this time around, or how can I more easily navigate this Mercury retrograde with whatever it is that it's trying to show me, if you will. So yeah, I have on the side some tarot cards and astral dice in case I feel like using them, but I'm only going to use those if I feel called to, you know, to clarify. Besides that, I have pulled already many cards to answer each question, so we're just going to go through those. All right, so we're going to start with pile 1, and then we'll see you in your reading, whatever pile you choose. All right. Hi, pile 1. I'm going to cleanse the energy a little bit here. All right, and get ready for your reading. So if you picked the flower agate skull, this is going to be your reading. I think it's only fair I leave it here next to the other one. So, all right, so we are looking into what Mercury retrograde is returning to you and why. Now, if I'll go over every different aspect that I'm looking into as I go, okay? Because I pulled very specific cards for very specific questions. So we are starting with these 3. I'll leave this over here. So these 3 are going to tell me this is your general theme for this Mercury retrograde. Ooh, forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Wow, that's a big lesson. I just heard that's a big word for Elmo. If you know that sound, let me know. I apologize in advance for all of the TikTok references and all the random things that come to my head and that I'm called to say, okay? So bear with me. Very interesting. I'm called to that orange color. I don't know why that's significant for some of you. Like it's, like I would have never paired these 2 colors together or something like that, but they're working together. There's something about that. Like maybe forgiveness has to do with you kind of seeing how you were entangled in something or someone, or with someone, I should say, that was not really, it wasn't fitting correctly. And it's time to forgive yourself and other people or whatever for this involvement or something like that. That's really interesting. That could be for some of you. It doesn't have to be everybody. So, all right. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. Holy moly. Definitely a full circle moment. Do you see that? That is interesting. It's almost also like it's like the universe is in the middle, and this is the same lady, right? And she's being tossed around and flipped upside down. She's meant to like fall and get up again and then still want to try, right? Because she feels like she can conquer this or something like that. It's really interesting. I've never seen this card in this way. Wow. Wow, and the Ace of Wands. Look at that. Do you see how these two... Oh, I see it now. Okay. The colors are beautiful together. Okay. So the forgiveness comes... This is about... And this has to resonate with you or else this is not your pile. This is very specific, what I'm about to say. Not specific, but it could be general. But I'm saying like if this part doesn't resonate with you, this is probably not your pile. So this forgiveness has a lot to do with forgiving yourself for the things that you have tried to make fit into your life without knowing that it was easy. It would have been easier if you just let nature, interesting, the universe, nature, just life do its thing. It's almost like you've been fighting, you've been wanting something to happen and you've been kind of forcing it a little bit. But unknowingly, while you've been forcing it here, it was all around you all along. Yeah, look, just like the Ace of Wands, it's all around. There's so much there. Maybe that's also what you pick up on. There's a lot of potential in this, but it has to be presented, or it has to be immense, or it has to be like together. It has to coexist and co-create together in a very harmonious way, or else you get this. It's very stagnant, very weird. It almost like it doesn't look right. Interesting. Forgiveness. All right, let's go with that. All right, question number 2. What is returning? Let's get more specific. Let's get a little bit more specific. As specific as we can get, honestly, because sometimes... Oh, wow. Reconciliations. Oh my goodness, look at that orange again. Orange could be a theme for you. Is that the solar plexus, or I could be wrong. I'm so sorry. I don't know much about chakras, so I don't whatever chakra is presented with that orange color. I'm touching my belly right now, so maybe it is that. There's something there. It's almost like whoever this is, whatever this is, pulls at your strings in that little specific spot where like very interesting. I had to take a breath. I'm sorry. It was just like a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. There you go. Okay, so it could be definitely with a person. It could be a Cancer. You could be a Cancer as well. Or you could have a Cancer moon, or this person could have a Cancer moon. Take whatever resonates, guys. It doesn't have to be specific, but it'll resonate with the right people. I keep saying that for some reason. Why do I keep over-explaining the fact that, does this resonate? Maybe it doesn't resonate. Maybe, I don't know. There's something there about that too. It's almost like, okay, that is the energy that you've been feeling. You've been feeling the... Like, does it fit? Does it not fit? Is it for me? Is it not for me? And you're being told with this Mercury retrograde to sit down, to tend to the things that you can tend to at the moment, if you will. And let this play out. It's almost like 2 messages in one. Like this side is one thing and this side is telling me like, just, you gotta wait for something's coming your way that is... It's just right for you as well, by the way. But there's some like emotional things that you do need to solve first. This Mercury retrograde is going to give you the opportunity to do so, if you will. All right. Why is this your theme for Mercury retrograde? Shine 19. This is the sun. Wow, look at that. Right under the Wheel of Fortune too. And it almost looks like the lady that's being like, there's so many cycles that she's been through, but she's still trying. She's still getting on that wheel and she's saying, no, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And that's you. The happiest card in the deck. That is really beautiful. A lot of heart activation for you as well. And it makes sense because you have reconciliation and then a personal issue versus resolution here. Wow. Gratitude. Yes, I like that. I also like how it fell under the Ace of Wands. It's kind of like, it looks kind of the same. Like this could be an Ace of Wands. That's an Ace of Wands. Yeah, when this new beginning comes in, when this new passionate mending of the proper blending of these energies is felt by you, you will have a lot of gratitude. Not to say that there's not a lot of gratitude that you already express towards God, your guides, the universe, whoever it is that you express this gratitude towards. However, there's something about the happier you are, the more in sync with everything around you you are. Or not just happier, the more you allow, when you allow the flow of things, that's when the happiness comes in. And that's when it's almost like it all drives, it's one step after the other, if you will. Reconciliation and forgiveness, they could go hand in hand, right? And then obviously that is a resolution to something that you've been having an issue with or someone. And then you flip over to this side and you're like, okay, well, we're going through cycles, but however many cycles we go through, as long as we kind of go with the flow of things, there's always harmony and there's always happiness. And that brings in that new beginning that you both seem to want, because reconciliation wouldn't be here unless this person was also willing to, I would say, like, work with you. I want to say mend with you for some reason. So there's definitely a collaboration of some kind here, which is really interesting. I'm gonna do some dice just because I'm curious now to see what would come out. Do them on top of the moon here. Cancer again. I can't make that up. In the third house. Okay. And I'm not sure what that is, but we're gonna look it up right now. Is that Neptune? I don't know. Oh no, that is Pluto. Okay, cool. I just want to tell you like how the sun is down here peeking at me. All right, Pluto, Cancer in the third house. Though that on any of that could be significant for you guys. I don't have a message with the thing, like with the dice themselves, but I pull them so that you can kind of see maybe there's a Pluto in the third house, or your Pluto's in Cancer. You have a Cancer moon, quite literally is on the nose. You have Cancer in the third house, or any of that could be significant for you. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, third house. Interesting. I don't know why I said that. All right. Anyways, these last cards are your advice. So let's get your advice. Spider. Well, I like that. There's that mending again, right? There's that you see that? There's that coming together, working on something. The spider's interesting too because it's a master weaver. The weaver. Oh, I was in a okay, maybe I'm meant to talk about it for some reason. I went to a wisdom circle that one of my friends, Ellen, she hosted, and she spoke about the many phases that women, the divine feminine, goes through. I should say, not just women, the divine feminine. And one of them, the last stages, is the weaver. And here the weaver is. I don't know why that brings me back to that. But I think it has to do with the fact that you've gone through many cycles here and you're stepping into this weaver energy. I'm going to read from the book as well for this, just to get a little more clarity. I also like how the spider is the earth element, and you have a connection with nature for sure. The spider, here we go. creator of prosperity through life's work, Dharma. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. All right. So it says, the spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the threads of Dharma into the vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider never tires nor becomes impatient. That's what you're working on too, Part 1. You're working on, well, you don't need to work on not being tired because you are always going to try again. There's something about you that you do not give up. However, make sure that you stay very patient and stay very much in the energy of gratitude for what you are experiencing, even if it's not looking like you want it to look yet. It's a little bit like puzzly, but you're working towards harmony, if you will. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process oriented rather than result oriented. Oh my God. And soon your work becomes like a weaving of magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. I mean, the wheel of fortune. Yes, abundance is going to follow. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged, tired, and forlorn, to bring into balance, playful creativity. Okay, so maybe to get out of your funk in this Mercury retrograde, that seems to be actually kind of holding you back, keeping you in this like womb stage where you're like trying to figure things out. While you do that, make sure that you, if you want to like release some of that energy that's pent up in you, definitely creative outlets are going to be a good thing for you. And that makes sense with the Ace of Wands. And then we have, oh wow, milk and honey. That is amazing, Part 1. There's so much like beautiful energy coming your way. You're going to have a great Mercury retrograde, honestly. And if the beginning of it or part of it is a little bit tumultuous when it comes to your emotional health and your connections in your life, or the things that you're trying to co-create to bring forth, there could be a little bit of stagnicity there. That's okay. That's okay, because then it's almost like you flip the page and you see it. Like I keep saying, this is one reading, this is like another reading. There's so much just happiness and goodness coming in. Milk and honey, and the happiest card in the deck. Gratitude, the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Again, prosperity, amazingness. Like what else do you want? What else do you want? It's something also that you deserve. I also like that this is like on a picnic table, because it's like you the table has been set. Like everything is out there for you. It's at your reach, if you will. It's here for you. I'm hearing it's time, you know, like it's your time. It's time for you to finally make this work, if you will. All right. Thank you so much, Part 1, for letting me read for you. I am very, very grateful that you let me tap into your energy and you share these beautiful messages with me and the collective as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope things resonated. If you want to leave a comment, please do. I love hearing from you guys. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Have a good one. Gotta drink some coffee before we continue here. All right. Gonna cleanse a little bit here too. I'll be dropping ashes everywhere. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Pal 2. How are you, Pal 2? I hope you're doing well. All right, that was a little chaotic, but okay. All right, that's all you. We are in Aries season, so I don't there's a lot of playfulness with your energy as well. It's really interesting. I'm being called to hold this. So if you pick Dalmatian Jasper, maybe you need Dalmatian Jasper in your life. Maybe you have it. And if you have it, hold it while you listen to this reading. Or you're just meant to hold it in general. Just be in the energy of this crystal for some reason. I'll leave it here for you. All right, so if you missed the intro, that's okay. We are looking into what Mercury retrograde is returning for you. Why is it returning and why, right? Why is this coming back around? And we have very specific questions that we're going to answer with some cards. So I'm going to start with, what is the theme for this Mercury retrograde for you? That's going to be your first thing. All right. Ooh, adversity. I accept the challenges. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I don't know, I got tongue-tied there. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Oof. That's a hard lesson to learn, isn't it? That's a lesson within a lesson. Okay. Very interesting. There's something about you. There's something about your approach to, again, when you encounter adversity. Your approach is to shine a light on it a little bit, but not so much to call people out who are like challenging you or just situations that are challenging you. It's more to process what's going on, right? I'm seeing someone who, let's say, like one day you're struggling with the fact that you encounter a lot of challenges when it comes to, I don't know, your work, for example. There's always like, it's not an easy flow for the day, or you've had a couple of weeks that have just been really bad weeks where it's a lot of work, it's stressful, you feel like you're not supported, you're not listened to, something like that, right? There, if, you know, it could be, it doesn't just have to be work. Work is coming up for a reason, but it could be in other aspects as well of your life. There's a little bit of a struggle, there's a little bit of a give and take, like, I don't know, there's something there. The more there's something about accepting the fact that if you are talking about it, shining a light on what you feel is adversity, it helps you process this emotion, and it helps you overcome it, if you will. It helps you accept the challenge, right? When it's almost like something can overwhelm you at first, but the more that you kind of process it, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going through a lesson right now. It could be a little bit hidden, but it's there. Okay. So Mercury retrograde, your guys really want you to like pay attention to, I guess, returning, like themes that keep repeating a little bit for you. And if they're not repeating, a big thing that happens or something like that, that you're like, why do I keep replaying this? It's because you're trying to learn from it. All right. Oh, justice. I love this justice card so much. Oh my God. There's so much here today too. There's that thing again where I'm saying, when you bring it up, when you talk about these things, it is to shine a light on them, but it's not like in a gossipy way or you want people to like rally behind you and be like, oh my God, yeah, I totally agree with you. This is messed up, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not just for that. It's also to solve it. There's a solution here. There's you bringing like karmic justice to situations as well. Wow. And you do this with a very clear mind, Pao too. Believe it or not, even though you might think that a lot of the thoughts that are going in your head or the things that you speak about, whatever, is very scattered, or there's like no rhythm or rhyme to it. Actually, no, it's you processing, and it's you actually alchemizing whatever it is feels like a challenge for you. Wow. You have a very pure heart, and reminder as well, as long as you approach, your approach towards this challenge, this theme, is one of being fair, being honest, clear, pure about it, not having an agenda behind it, or whatever your actions are going to be towards this, the better is going to go for you as well. And it's also what you're just meant to be doing, honestly. And the 10 of Cups. Wow. Yeah. I want you to, this is so interesting. It happened with Pile 1 as well, where my first card and my third card here, they looked alike. And this is happening again. Do you see how this looks alike? Because when I first saw this, I thought of this and I was like, okay, that's the beacon. That's the trying to light up the path forward, if you will. But here it is too. There's so much emotional intelligence that you are going to gain from these challenges. So I am thinking that it has to do with dealing with other people. There's a lot of emotional lessons, period, because Pile 1 also had like emotional lessons. So that's really interesting. It could be like a theme for this Mercury retrograde as a general thing. But yeah, there's a lot of downloads and there's a lot of interchanging of energy and emotion, but for your betterment. It's almost like this 10 of Cups too is your justice. You deserve this 10 of Cups moment. After you balance all of this out, this is what comes in, if you will. Which it honestly is coming. 1111. I just looked up at my in the microwave. It has 1111 on it. I have to mention it because that happened to me last night too. Interesting. Okay, anyways. Oh my God. So yeah, like I was saying, okay, where's my thoughts? All right. So it was like, there's something here where you deserve this. You work towards this. And it's almost like you already have it at the same time and you utilize it to bring the justice and your shifting of mentality when it comes to challenges. That's really, wow, that's very profound. Pile 2, you're really working on yourself in this Mercury retrograde. And you're even working with others, because this shining the light upon the things that are like unfair, or the things that seem like challenges for you. It's not just you. It's probably a collective of people, or probably like your team at work, or you know what I mean? Like your friend group. It's not just, you're not doing this just for you. You're doing it it's a broader thing, if you will. And you're very supported in it. You're very, very supported. Wow, right. A lot of harmony. You bring a lot of harmony. It makes sense. You bring a lot of balance. You could be a Libra. I don't know why this is the first time I'm mentioning it, but you could definitely be a Libra. I'm hearing Libra, Sun, Rising. Yeah, those two. Those two. All right. Let's look into what is returning. Let's see if we can get a little bit more specific with this. Wow. All right, here we go. Okay, this is really interesting because this card to me, so 4 and 7 equals 11. And I just saw 1111. I told you about it. And now we have Sky Bridge, possibility for union. For some of you, this is regarding a challenge that you've had with someone else. Or maybe your relationship in general with this person has been very challenging. And Mercury retrograde is giving both of you, an opportunity to view these challenges as ways to learn. And you're doing it. You're doing it because you got the 10 of Cups as well. Wow. Confidence is the key to success. New Moon in Leo. I like that. I also want to mention how in this deck, Justice is number 8 instead of number 11. 11 again, I know. And then, but Leo, the Strength card is usually number 8, which is the Leo card, which is interesting. There's a little bit of a, so this person could be a Leo Sun or Leo Moon, I'm hearing. That's so specific. Oh my God. I keep looking back at this. The 2 pillars there make sense to me, and I'll tell you why. Because this feels like you, and then it's almost like we're not seeing the other person, but they're there too. So you get a pillar, they get a pillar, we all get a pillar. Okay. So this is returning into your life because they're trying to, part of the challenge here, or the things that you're trying to learn, is to be very confident in your choices. Be very confident in who you are. Not to say that you are not confident, but there's something about, I'm hearing, put your money where your money where your mouth is, or is that the saying? Why am I not remembering what that is? Yeah, put your money where your mouth is. It's like, you already do anyways. There's something about, your success is very much tied to just how successful you think you can be. Does that make sense? I mean, it does, but at the same time, it's like, okay, so if I'm just gonna be Delulu and say that I'm gonna always be successful, I'm going to be successful, and the universe is telling you, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Accept the challenges as a way to learn and leave it at that. Don't think that the things that you encounter are gonna take from you. Just see it as something that is going to give you wisdom. Wisdom is what I wanted to say with this card when I got interrupted by 1111. There's emotional awareness, emotional wisdom that you are gaining from this. Which is probably why this possibility for union is opening up for you. If this is something romantic, or definitely feels romantic, you guys. I'm sorry, it does. If that part doesn't resonate, maybe that part is not for you. But it does very much feel like union with first yourself, and you probably have already, and like kind of done that because of this 10 of Cups thing, where it's like I said, it's the wisdom. You have that wisdom already, so you're ready for this. Interesting. All right, let's keep going, because sometimes I get too hyper fixated on something and the other cards will tell me a little bit more. So now we're going to be looking into why this is returning with this Mercury retrograde. Coming together. Okay, there you go. Union, the 2 of Cups. Yeah, the 2 of Cups. Of course, why not? Do you see that? All right, so I was on the right track. I always second guess myself. This could be your energy as well, Patu, where you're like, I know what it is. I'm very good at judging character, if you will, or judging the situation, seeing things that are challenging for me as things that propel me forward. I'm very emotionally intelligent. I have a lot of wisdom. I have a lot of confidence already. So where's this? And they're saying, okay, it's coming. Are you ready? There's something with the color purple as well that's significant. Obviously, green is the heart chakra. So maybe you're meant to be wearing a lot of green, or you have been wearing a lot of green, but there's also something with purple because of all the purple aura that I see over here. Green is definitely significant. Safe travels. You know what this tells me? Oh, I'm emotional all of a sudden. I literally feel like crying. That is so strange. You know why I feel like crying? Because your guys are saying, if you really conquer this lesson, like the accepting challenges are the best way to learn, everywhere you turn, you're going to be successful. Everything that you possibly think that you can do is going to be the right thing to do. Believe in yourself. Confidence is the key to success. This all ties in so perfectly, these two. I understand now why this is here. Whatever step you take, whatever it is that you do, it's always been the right thing. Everywhere, any direction, it's always been the right thing. And it's literally, I'm hearing every step you take, every move you make, it's okay. Like you're doing what you're meant to be doing. I also like how this is 2 and this is 30, which is just 3, 2, 3. So like the steps, again, steps are significant for you. One step at a time. One challenge at a time, 1 cup at a time. But there you are with the 10 of Cups. Wow. I'm gonna use my tarot because I wanna dive into this a little bit more. I don't want to leave it at just some general thing. So I want to see what the Sky Bridge is about, and obviously coming together. Let's see what that's about. Okay, there it is. Oh, and this one fell. Okay, another knight. Okay, and one more. The Ace of Swords. And the Strength card. You don't say. And the Six of Cups. Yeah. I think you are dealing with a Leo, honestly. That feels very much like that. I feel like this is you two right here. The two pillars. You see how the two cards that came out were two knights, very equal in energy, and they're facing each other. So yeah, there's offers here. There's a new passion, a new beginning. There's love being offered. It's very equal, give and take here. And it makes sense because you guys are like clearing the way. Maybe you communicate. You're gonna come back into communication during this Mercury retrograde. Very in theme. Okay, very in theme. Careful though. I don't want to, use your discernment. Don't talk to some exes that are like toxic or some shit like that. Like don't do that. Don't give in to that. But if there's communication that comes in from someone that, is genuine, it's very clear, it feels right, that they're your person, maybe it's time to clear the air. It's okay to do that. Will it take a lot out of you? Yes. There's something about making sure you stick to your guns. You stick to the things also that, the things that you've learned along this path, along this journey with this person, and using your strength not in a brute way, but in a way where it shows how powerful you are, how grounded, and like how much you know your worth, because Leos know their worth, especially when that offer comes in from the soulmate. Make sure that you don't just settle for something. This message is about whoever communicates with you, whoever comes in, or if you go into someone's life, I don't know, maybe you're the one doing the communication. You have to make sure that you honor their worth, and you have to make sure that this person honors your worth as well. All right, I like that. I like that a lot for you guys. And when I tell you, I think you're definitely dealing with a Leo, look at the bottom of the deck. So, all right. Let's get into your advice. This should be good. The fish. Okay. All right. I like that. There's that beacon of light again. Interesting. All right. I'm going to read from the book. Also, obviously, fish makes me think Pisces. So, I have to say it. All right, let's see. Fishies. The fish. Restlessness, change of focus lost in the current. The fish loves... Oh my God, okay, let's start again. The fish loves to subsumed... What? To be subsumed. Oh, the fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. Nothing pleases it more than movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may... Wow, why can't I read right now? The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery situationships is what I wanted to say. With all the possibilities out... Okay, that's a Pisces, man. Oh my God. Anyways... With all the possibilities out there in the vast water, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Pisces energy in general. Spend time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. When in balance, adaptable and travels well. Travel, interesting. When out of balance, distracted, change of mind often. To bring it to balance, set a small goal and accomplish it. Okay. So slow and steady wins the race is what this is telling me. Also, be careful to not give in to the delulu that sometimes can happen with this energy. Maybe that's what it's also coming up for you, where it's like, let's keep your expectations in check, but also expect the best always. Okay, again, like I said, anywhere you travel, you're doing what you're meant to be doing. Also connect with the moon, lunar forces. Believe it or not, the moon here seems to be very grounding for you. It's needed for your energy. All right. And deep knowing. Wow, look at the moon. Look at her. There twice. And wisdom with the owl. A lot of wisdom. Yeah, the moon also controls the tides. If you think about it, the moon is pushing and pulling the waters of Earth. And that's you. That's your energy. Wow, that's really beautiful. You really have to trust your intuition here. And also trust it in the sense of, even if you don't know the answer yet intuitively, trust that eventually you will, right? Trust that the lesson will reveal itself to you is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of inner knowing that you carry already. So it could be a little frustrating when things come back around as a lesson. You're like, I thought I conquered this already. I already learned from this. But no, maybe there's something else that you need to be looking at. Wow, that's really, I like that. I like how the moon came out for you as well. And the little owl. A bit of a roller coaster. A bit of a roller coaster of emotions here for you. It's a little bit of there's a lot. And that makes sense. That makes sense now. There's a lot, but at the same time, it's almost like you can do it all. It's okay, because you know that you can do it all. You have everything you need to make it through, if you will. The theme for you is very, very retrograde, right? Very Mercury retrograde, like cliche kind of thing, where people are like, oh, an ex is gonna come into your life, and you know they're gonna text you, and you know, but there's a reason why that comes up. You know, there's a reason why during this time you could be having dreams with an ex, or there's a reason why an ex can have a dream about you, and then that pushes them to communicate with you. That's a very specific thing, but there's something there. There's a reason why that happens. Don't just chalk it up to just, oh, it's Mercury retrograde and it doesn't matter. It matters. And I know that you know that it matters. I'm not saying that you don't think it matters, but yeah. So, Pal 2, thank you so much for letting me read for you. Your energy feels very giddy, very interesting. I hope that you have an amazing Mercury retrograde. I also hope that this resonated. I want to also thank your spirit guides as well for letting me tap into this energy and helping me deliver the messages. I hope it clarified stuff for you. Sometimes I do a reading and I'm like, I don't even know if that was helpful or not. I hope it is. Because I feel like I go in circles sometimes. Anyways, that could be what you are feeling as well. So yeah, thank you, Pal 2, and I'll see you in the next one. You have a good one. Gotta make sure I'm filming. All right, Pal 3. Pile 3. We're gonna do a little bit of cleansing, Pile 3. Because it's needed. Maybe you need a little bit of cleansing. Maybe you need a little bit of a spiritual cleanse. I'm hearing a spiritual bath, spiritual shower, maybe. A lot of maybe you could do some smoke cleansing. You could do that with incense for sure. Palo Santo, if that's part of your practice. Don't use any close practices, guys. Just stick to what's right for you, if you will. That was a weird side message, but yeah. All right, let's cleanse this bad boy up and get you started. All right. Part 3. I'm sure maybe you saw the intro, maybe you didn't, but it's okay. We are going to be looking into what this Mercury retrograde is going to be returning for you and why this is returning, whether it's a theme, a person, a place, a job, I don't know. Something's coming back around and we're going to see what it is and why it's returning, okay? And we're going to get advice as well at the end to see how you should, you know, approach this, if you will. So yeah, if you picked the little green caterpillar, the green calcite, which I'm not sure if it's calcite, this is your, this is your reading. All right, I'm sorry. That was just funny. All right, so we are starting. I picked very specific cards for very specific questions. So we are starting with these three. These are going to tell me the general theme for this Mercury retrograde for you. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Literally, when I said this is, I think this is green calcite, I don't know if it is, I chuckled because I was like, I don't know why I keep doubting that it is, right? I should have said that. I should have explained that to you. But yeah, doubt is your card. Okay. I release the need to know all the answers. Are you a Virgo, Pile 3? There's probably a lot of Virgos in Pile 3. I don't know. It just instantly Virgo, needing the answers, needing to know everything. So they can move forward and make sure that everything that they do is the correct thing. There's something about perfectionism that you're going to have to like let go of in this Mercury retrograde. And I think it's going to be very helpful for you to see this challenge as a way to like be free. Like if you don't need to know the answers. So you're free. You're okay. Like you're just going to go about your life and things will play out as they will, right? That's your energy. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. I like that. Also, your theme is very interesting. You have like yellows and oranges and green. Green. Okay. Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. You guys, what the? All right. This Mercury retrograde is definitely speaking to you about your abundance, your material abundance. We are speaking about health and we're speaking about wealth here. I cannot ignore it. That is what it is. There's something about you. You don't have to know all the answers to pursue the things that are going to make you successful in this life. You don't need to know every aspect of it beginning to end because you're literally embarking upon it. So it's time for you to finally integrate this lesson. Wow, your guides are like making me channel so heavy right now. Hold on a second. There's so much. This is an opportunity for you to integrate this lesson that says, just do something because it feels right. You don't have to know all the answers. Also, you don't have to know if this new thing that you start is going to be your 10 of Pentacles. Because right now it's your ace and that's okay. It's a new beginning for you. Enjoy this. Enjoy this. See how beautiful this energy is? And it becomes even more beautiful when it's surrounded by even more of that energy. But you start here. To focus on this one step at a time, one pentacle at a time, if you will. You don't need to see the grand scheme of things to focus on this and make this as beautiful, as successful, as powerful as you need it to be. It's almost like you focus on one thing, on this, on what you want to pursue, and everything else just, you skip so many steps. You go from the Ace of Pentacles. Do you understand this? You go from the Ace of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. You don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you go from 1 to 10. That's insane. Which is also, you know what's also insane? The fact that the 10 equals 1 because you take the 0 away. So it's almost like your Ace of Pentacles, your new beginning is a 10 of Pentacles already. You don't foresee it yet, or you're not meant to foresee it yet. Wow. My goodness. This could be about money. Well, definitely about money, financial, like your wealth, your health, because those are the Pentacles themes. However, this could be something else too. You have to just see how it applies into your life, and we'll continue to see what else we get. So these two cards, these are going to tell me what is returning. So we're going to look into a little bit more of what this actually is, okay? Wow. Jeweled web, connectivity. You see, you're a sewing theme. Look at that. That is so beautiful. There's so many butterflies. There's Oh, the web thing makes me think of Pile 1. If you were between Pile 1 and Pile 3, I think you should watch Pile 1. Maybe you are coming from Pile 1. I don't know. Butterflies, dragonflies. This is like a cave, and everything's like what is it? Glow in the dark, like luminescence. I don't know what word it is. I'm sorry. Wow. Connectivity is really interesting, because this feels very connected, this energy around this, and so does this. They feel very interconnected. I'm hearing also you start alone, but then it's almost like you gain partners in this. You gain support in this. Connectivity is interesting. The World Wide Web. So definitely this could be something that is you're doing remotely, but it's so beautiful how we can find each other through the internet, if you will. It's such a beautiful connection of, what is it that I'm trying to say? It's a beautiful way to connect with people. It's a beautiful thing, that tool that we have that helps us connect, even though we're not physically with each other. Physicality of things is it's something significant here. I can't pinpoint what that is yet for some reason. Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Okay. I think, yeah. So how you step away from doubt, Pile 3, is by honestly going with the flow. When you bring love into everything that you do, which I think you already do, by the way, it's more of, this is a reminder for you that when you pour into love into things, things work themselves out even easier than if you like micromanaged it. Does that make sense? It's more of like, it's that letting go, accepting that things will work out for the best. And they do, they always do. But you struggle with that in between of, not the in between, you struggle with the beginning and trusting that everything's going to be okay. But everything will indeed be okay. Everything will indeed be successful. Make sure you start this new beginning for you. This retrograde is a new beginning for you, where you get to step into life with just bringing love in and letting love be the energy that kind of like just washes over everything. And it's not that it fixes everything, but it does align it to its highest good. Does that make sense? It aligns you to your highest good. It aligns other people that you're dealing with. It aligns everything around you. Interesting. Everything around you aligns for its highest good. And that's all you can hope for. You don't need the answers. You just want to make sure that everything is as it should be, as harmonious as it can be. And that's really what you want to bring into your life and into the world anyways. So that's really beautiful. All right. Why is this returning? And why is this happening for you right now? Master. Ooh, okay. Interesting, because this is the Devil card. You see how the heart, oh, that makes sense. Okay. The heart is a little and caged up a bit. Still radiating a lot though. Still, the light, the love is still getting through. So, oh my God, parallel. Like it literally looks the same. This is what doubt does to you though. Doubt puts, it almost like cages you up, believe it or not. It does. It cages you up. You might be experiencing this doubt kind of thing as you being inquisitive, or I'm seeing someone using spirituality or like methods or tools. For example, these are tools, right? The cards to see a little bit further ahead. They're saying, stop doing that. Don't do that. It's not about that. It's about staying in the energy of love, staying in that everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything works out for me. Everything is harmonious in my life. Get into that. There's a lot of there's something about gratitude as well. Stay with a very grateful heart, And that's kind of like what opens this cage, if you will. Just know that you're not stuck anywhere. I have to say that for some reason for someone. You're not stuck. You might feel like you're stuck in the ace, in the beginning of something always. You just keep going in circles. But you're not. It's especially if you're already practicing this, you're already practicing letting go and just allowing things to unfold in front of you, while you also obviously pursue the things that you want to pursue. I'm not telling you to just wait around. You are still pursuing the things you want to pursue, starting anew or trying new things. But know that in the background, things are aligning. Or just not even in the background. Everywhere around you, things are aligning. You can't perceive it yet. And you don't need to ask to perceive it either. There's a lot of practicing of letting go. Letting go is very significant for you around this time. Going with the flow is very significant for you as well. That makes sense. The Aquarius is the water carrier. Oh my God. Anyways. Again, Mercury retrograde. The flow of things. Let me show you this. Didn't I say you needed a spiritual cleanse, a spiritual bath? Here she is with that water. Makes me think you take a shower and then you prepare, like in a bowl, you prepare water with some oils and some herbs, maybe flowers. And after your shower, you kind of just throw all of that water all over you. And you just let yourself air dry. And you just kind of release. It literally replenishes your energy. That's what I'm seeing. It's really interesting. Ooh, nice. Boundaries. I like that. And you know what? I like that it came out with literally the boundaries card. The card about setting healthy boundaries so you're not trapped in things, which is the devil. Wow. I'm also hearing with this, whatever is going on in your life, if you're dealing with other people, it's going to also help you to set healthy boundaries. Or maybe part of all this as well is setting healthy boundaries with yourself about the overthinking and the I need to know everything before I even take a step. No more of that. No more of trapping yourself in step number 1, trying to see how step 3, 4, 5, and 6 are going to look like. No, one step at a time. You're setting a boundary with yourself as well. I like that. I like that. I love that for you, actually. Very strong character that you have. Very strong character. You could definitely be a Capricorn. I mean, all the green here makes me think Pentacles, and then this is the devil, which is Capricorn. So Capricorn could be significant. So can Aquarius, obviously. I want to get some tarot. Ooh, getting chills. All right. For these boundaries card here, I feel like I'm missing something, or there's a little bit more to that card. Page of Pentacles. Okay. And the moon. And what else? And the 9 of Swords. Okay, that makes sense. And the Wheel of Fortune. Not the wheel, though. I don't want to get the wheel, actually. Oh, okay. This is what doubt does to you. You feel very much in the dark, and you feel like I can't go on without having all the answers and knowing things. And the universe is saying, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You could be this Page of Pentacles. You could be this page that's carrying this Ace of Pentacles, and literally move forward just knowing that you have this, and then eventually you have more of it, and you're going to be very successful, and you're going to have everything that you need. And maybe everything that you need right now is just this Ace of Pentacles. You don't need... Why do I feel like this is the pile that... like I see someone laying down at night, literally going through their entire day. Wow, Aquarius again. Aquarius again. I'm seeing someone, I'll talk about this right now, but I'm seeing someone like laying down, and before you fall asleep, it's like you replay your day, you replay the things that felt wrong, felt off. There's a lot of replaying in your mind that leads you to more confusion and more doubt. I think this Mercury retrograde is helping you to set boundaries with that. It's your own mentality, it's your own way of dissecting things that keeps you a little bit trapped, pile 3. So it's time to let it go. How you can also let go of a lot of this is by, like I said, you taking cleansing bath, cleanse yourself energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually. There's a lot that you should be doing. Cleanse. There's letting go of a lot, okay? That kind of keeps you, if you feel trapped, there's tap in with yourself and be like, okay, what is it that I am resisting right now? What is it? Not resisting for it to come into your life. What is it that I am resisting in letting go? Okay. I'm also hearing, just because there was a connection there in the past, or there's a connection now, does not mean that that continues after this Mercury retrograde. Key, that's for someone. There she is again, very balanced. This is also the card about, this is not just the Aquarius card, it's a card about wish fulfillment. And it's also the card that tells me that there's a balance that you need to bring into your life, okay? There's something about you, and that, again, the spiritual bath thing is so significant. Maybe you're meant to go into the ocean, maybe you're meant to go into like a body of water, or like I said, if you can't, do it with a shower or with a bath. But there is definitely the need for you to be around the water element, maybe to balance off a lot of pentacle energy, if you will. So there's a lot of you being tethered to like the physical realm can keep you a little bit trapped, because then you get into the hustle bustle of, that makes sense with the Capricorn thing, of the day-to-day life and the things that don't work out and all of that stuff. It's almost like water wants to come in and just cleanse this for you and allow it to do that. Water and love want to just be the main themes in your life. And water in the sense of the cleansiness, the intuitiveness of it, the flowiness of it, the the versatility of it, if you will. All right, let's get your advice. Firefly. Oh, it is one of my favorite cards because it's so cute. Okay, let's read about the firefly. I love her. She's a cutie. So colorful, so bright, so like, this feels like this Ace of Pentacles, actually. This is you. This is your energy. It's so pretty. So like, I don't know. It makes me smile when I look at that card. All right. It's also fire energies. I'm sorry, air energy, not fire. All right. Aquarius is an air sign. All right. Anyways, I'm all over the place. Inspired and fantastic. Yeah. Yet fleeting. Oh, yeah. That's the energy that I keep trying to describe. Okay, that described it perfectly. You're inspired and you're fantastic and you want to try new things and you're passionate about things, but yet it's fleeting. This energy is fleeting. When you have this doubt come into your mind, it's like when that little like the little devil on your shoulder is like, yeah, but how is that gonna look 3 months from now? Are you even gonna be successful at that? Like, how can you? When that happens, that's when it's almost like your light is turned off. That's where you need to set boundaries with yourself. Or maybe other people who doubt every step that you take in life as well. You need to put them in check and be like, hey, this is my life. I will do what I feel is right. All right. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. the Star card came out for you. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. Oh my God. I'm going to read that again. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates the moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. That's what they want you to do. They want you to realize that this Ace of Pentacles is coming in, and they don't want you to stay in the energy of doubt, because it's fleeting. This opportunity it's a fast one. It's a fast one because it goes from the Ace to the 10. So yeah, it is a fast one. And it's going to be amazing for you, but you have to make sure that you don't stay in this doubtful energy, okay? Don't second guess, just act, is what I'm hearing. Very Aries energy though, very like, boom, jump on it, if you will, which also feels a little bit impulsive. So I'm in between like Aries and Taurus energy for some reason. There's a Firefly energy behind every poem, song, or invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? When in balance, writes, creates, brainstorms. When out of balance, burns out, feels dull. To bring into balance, write a poem or draw. In general, it's really interesting how all three powers, they've mentioned that the solution to getting through these energies as peaceful as possible, it really is diving into your creative outlets, because it seems that creative outlets are going to be what brings Ten of Pentacles energy into our lives, whether that is in like, you know, monetary ways, or just in general feeling a sense of accomplishment, or success in general. So that's really interesting that's the theme overall that I've seen, because you're the third bio and I did the other readings already. But yeah, don't let this go by, okay? The advice really is, when you recognize this spark, this Ace of Pentacles, you better like follow your intuition, follow whatever loves guides you through to do, and step away from doubt. Don't even give it a chance to enter your heart, or enter your mind, your soul, your spirit. Doubt has no place in your energy, okay? Wow. Indeed. A new life indeed. Yeah, okay, so conquering this doubt thing is really going to make you feel like you stepped into a new reality for yourself. She's coming out of an egg, which is interesting. There's definitely a new life awaiting you. And it's also here because of the things that the boundaries that you've set, the path that you've taken, the things that you have mastered, in the sense of the things that were tying you down, keeping you from pursuing what makes you happy, pursuing your creativity. There's something about all those blocks are gonna be like, they dissolve, right? And here's that opportunity, and you perceive it as a really good opportunity, but you're like, your guys are saying, don't let the "but what if" take away from the fact that you see this as the magical thing that it is. And it's a fleeting energy, Pile 3, because your intuition speaks to you. It whispers. It's not going to be a bang, right? It's not a loud noise. It's nothing like that. It's more of a, yeah, you should pursue that. You're just going to feel right about it. Go with it, okay? Go with it. When it feels right, it feels right. I'm touching my heart right now, which is interesting. I just see someone like putting their hand on their heart, and they're like, you take a breath, right? Take a breath with me, about 3. You think about it. It feels right. It feels right in your body. It feels right in your heart. It feels right in your soul. The universe is saying, go for it. You're going to be so successful. it'll feel like a brand new life you've entered a brand new life for yourself, or like you've literally, it's almost like, yeah, it feels very fast. It feels like one step, two step, boom, you're there. As long as you definitely pursue the things that that come from a place of you expressing your love, your creativity, or the goodness that you have to bring forth to the world. You're not doing it just for you, you're doing it for the community as well. Probably your community, or your collective, if you will. It's really interesting because in the little leaves here, now I'm seeing little eyes, which is, that's quite interesting. Yeah, you have a lot of, it's not, you're not doing this just for you. This could be tied to family, generations as well. I can't believe I didn't pick that up before with the 10, but yeah, there's something about, there's a lot of eyes on you. Your spirit guides are rooting for you. The divine is rooting for you. Your collective is rooting for you. There's people who are looking at you and saying, hey, so they pursued this and look at where they are. Maybe I should do the same. Or people are going to ask you, like, how did that even happen for you? And then you'll be able to tell your tale. And in telling your tale, you're going to also give advice to other people on how to pursue their happiness, their bliss, if you will. Wow. Very beautiful reading, very beautiful energy that you guys are going to be experiencing, or probably are experiencing already. Thank you so much, Pile 3, for letting me read for you. Thank you to your spirit guides as well. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your everything that you share, everything, you know, exchange of energies here. They're beautiful. I love tapping into collective energies that are just, you're trying your best and you're doing your best. And it's almost like you're the underdog, and you really, I'm sorry, I'm like babbling now, but yeah, there's something about, you feel like you're the underdog, or like you can never get ahead, or like you're stuck in this little bit of a cycle, and you're like, what's going on? But there's so much beautifulness about to unfold for you. But again, it's the not being able to see it kind of thing. And it's not tangible yet, but it's there, okay? It's there, Pile 3. I have to reassure you of that. It is there. You are not delusional. You are not, you know, as long as you pursue the things, again, that feel right to you, you could do no wrong. Everything is leading you towards what's meant for you in the best of ways. In the best of ways. For your highest good, indeed. All right? So thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next readings. You guys have a good one.